Welcome to the Pitt Stop Podcast. I'm your host, E, aka Our Money Bags, man. And we got the pit crew today, man. My man K Eagle, what's up, bro?
What it do? What it do, man?
Got my man Jay Bruffett, aka Jay Everyday, man. Hey, tell me what we doing the pod, bro.
That's where we shoot the shit, talk about everything except politics.
Man, be more energetic with that, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be more energetic, man. You know, you gotta be like a
I'm
star,
frustrated,
baby.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is where we shoot the shit.
frustrated.
We talk about everything except politics. You dig?
Hey, see,
Nah,
hey,
bro, don't have that shit on the internet.
No, what it is you when it's showtime, whatever happened outside the show stays outside the show, bro. Showtime, man.
You can't. It's like golf, man. You know what I'm saying? You only as good as your last shot, man. Fuck the last shot. You gotta keep on going, man.
You're drowning, son. You're drowning.
You're blowing it, kid.
You're blowing it.
Well, yeah, we should. Speaking of which,
blowing it. Oh my god, I knew it, yo.
I already know this shit was coming. What, Jay? What, man? What?
Nothing, man. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Now he don't even want to say that name.
I refuse to get my energy.
Hey, I will.
We here now.
Welcome to Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
Shout out to E. You did say it was going 7.
Pacers in 7, baby. Man. Let's go.
Yeah, Pacers in 7, E.
No.
Let's rewind this.
Yep.
Let's rewind this. I recall you had OKC in 6, right?
Nah, I think I had them in.
Yeah, I think he had 6.
Yeah, I think I had them in 6. Yeah,
he had them 6.
Yeah. So, what's going on with your team, man? What's they not giving okay? That the last time you called me, you said, man, they counting my team out, man. You know what I'm saying?
He counted his team out.
That part. That's what I said. He counted them out game 1.
Right. Yeah. Oh no, yeah, dog. Game 1, he said the series was over.
Yeah, he said it was over. I said after one game, bro.
No, like you gotta want to be a champion. You gotta want to be a champion. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what Mark Dabo did game 1 by changing his roster lineup and shit like that. And right before the game, you won 68 games, or even and not that's not including the playoffs, but whatever how many games you won, you switched it up. Now OKC is famous for getting their ass blown out a game. They did it every series except the Memphis series, but they was getting blown out until John Morant got hurt. They was down, I think, 30.
Let me tell you about this guy. We talk all that shit all day. OKC, man. OKC, right? He called me 50 seconds into the game 1 and said, man, I think they're going to blow it, man. I think OKC going to lose. I said, what you mean?
No,
man,
I did not.
Man. No, listen. Yes, you did. No, because you just say what you say. He said, man, he fucking with the starting lineup, man. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? This is where the inexperience at. Why he tweaking the lineup? Stick to what got you there. We done, man. I'm like, dog, y'all just playing this game 1, bro. Like, we ain't even a minute into game 1.
But still, man, the series should have been over in 6. As we seen, matter of fact, the series should have been over in 5. I mean, they shouldn't even got to a game 6 because they went up 3-2 and they lost game 1 on a Halliburton shot, on Steve Urkel shot. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, like, you know what I mean? I hope they figure out a way to pull it out.
I can honestly say it could have been 4-1 Pacers way.
No, you couldn't have.
Yo, because if they win game 3,
they wasn't gonna win game 3.
No, if they win game 3, bro. And if they would have won a 3-1,
they wasn't though. They wasn't gonna win game 3.
The reason why I say they did well, the refs made sure they wasn't gonna win game 3.
Here we go.
They made
sure
they weren't gonna win game 3.
OKC can't get a win. OKC can't get a win.
I mean, but you, Mr. Sports Entertainment. The league is
right.
Like,
I never said the league. I never said the league was rigged. I just said the sports.
We didn't say the league was rigged. We just say, hey, they can stretch it. Hey, they can try to make it go a little way, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
We don't even know who your team is anymore.
You
Man.
roll, you roll.
We don't know. Hey, hold on.
We don't even know who your team is. Last series it was the Giants, the Knicks. The series before that, I think it was Detroit. It was the Lakers. I don't know who you. I don't know.
Everybody know I'm a Lakers fan. You're not even a real OKC fan. Hold on, now that I think about it, bro.
I don't know.
You're not a real OKC fan. And the dude up here giggling. He's not even a real a Timberwolves fan. All y'all some fake ass fans, man.
All I'm saying though, you done rooted for everybody in the playoffs at one time.
Hey, look, I'm wallowing the NBA playoffs. I'm going with the winner. Not fucking with you losers.
Like you know what I'm saying? You was the Lakers, and then after the Lakers lost, it was Minnesota. Then it was New York.
I can't go for no West Coast.
I think one game it was Detroit. I think you even rooted for the Utah Jazz, and they didn't even make the playoffs. Man.
He said, "Oh, they ain't make playoffs." Oh, damn.
Yeah, we said Utah Jazz at 7.
Hey, hold on. Hey, kid, don't encourage this nigga, dog. Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead. We just said these DC dudes, they put the sauce on it, don't they?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, dog. Come on,
I'm just telling you what I remember. It went from listen. I think he chose the Philly Patriots.
See, there you go. He gonna put more sauce on it. He gonna put some whip it up, man.
That's what they do.
Listen.
That's what they do.
I know I didn't. I just know that he was like, wait till Allentown get the playoffs. All I'm saying is, but it's just. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be tough I think it's definitely going to be tough for OKC if they pull it out. I don't think everybody, some people saying it's going to be a blowout.
The
pressure not on Indiana.
No, the line is disrespectful, yo. The line is like 9.5 or some shit.
Yeah, it's like
I'm going with the best player, the MVP. It always works every time. That's what I'm
that's not true. The MVP has not won a championship in like the last couple of years, like in a while.
Shit, yo,
I think Jokic was the last one.
Nah, I don't think Jokic won an MVP that year.
The one the year that he won, I think Embiid won the drink that year.
Yeah, I think Embiid won that year.
The year that
they won in 2023.
Not the year that okay.
Yeah, the year that Joker won and Embiid won.
Yeah, because I did say that was the real MVP.
Hey.
I do remember that, man. I said that right here on the Pit Stop podcast.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
hey, look, I just want to see a good game, man. I don't want no blowouts for a game 7 because that's gonna be.
I want OKC to blow them out. I really do if they're gonna win.
No, I want it to be a good game. I just want a good game. I wanted to come down to the last 3 minutes.
And I want Halliburton in the seconds.
Oh, that would be so dope. I ain't got I ain't got nothing in this series, man. Neither one of them my team.
I ain't got nothing in this series either. My team is my real team is the worst team in the NBA.
Oh my god.
I like OKC because I like SGA. I like the young talent that they got. But my team is I don't even know anybody on my real team.
The Wizards, yeah.
The Wizards, bro. I don't know anybody on the team.
Yeah, no, I went to a Wizards game, bro. I look like I was looking at I didn't know. I had no idea who none of them dudes was, bro.
Man, you know what I get out? You know what I get out of the Wizards game when I go? When I finish my bag of popcorn, I can go up there, take the same bag, and get a free refill. That's what I look forward to when I go to a Wizards game.
I look forward to watching other players play on the Wizards home court.
Pretty much. I go for the away team.
Yeah, man, I go for the away teams. I go to see other players. Like I think that a couple years ago, I went to see Jason Tatum drop 50 on us. I seen SGA this past year cook our ass. Like that's what I go for. I listen. I went upstairs to the lounge to get some food. I put a chicken wing on my plate. We was down 4. I put 2 chicken wings on my plate. We was down 30.
This nigga put the sauce on it, boy.
I swear to God.
Whip it up.
I swear to God, we was down 30. The Wizards was down. Listen, I walked upstairs, man. The Wizards, I don't know how the game got out of hand that fast.
Hey, but yo, think about it. Yeah, Browns go to Wizards games for like even for the aesthetics. They don't even go to watch the game no more, bro. Like you go to like
They
the
go to
Browns,
see
they be
the
sitting like the Hennessy Lounge and shit. They be at that drink just drinking. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I do like OKC, but whoever wins, man, shout out to both teams, real shit. Halliburton, because he was considered the most overrated player, man. And you know what I'm saying? He has proven that he is a star in the league. I don't think, or an all-star. I don't think he's a superstar, but he's proven
he got to be more consistent to be a superstar. Yeah, like he's the one thing I'm starting to realize about him. I think he's just a pass first point guard, yo.
So
I'm not mad at that.
Does he affect the game? But he got more shot attempts than this play I'm about to name. But as far as the big shots that he made this playoffs, is he like a big shot, Bob?
No, Billups can get to it though.
Because
Billups can get to it though.
You talking about big shot Robert Horry, or you talking about big shot Chauncey Billups?
No, I'm talking about Robert Horry.
I'm talking about Robert Horry.
Better than Robert Horry.
I know that he got more balls, but I'm talking about how he affect the game because
he's better than Robert Horry. He's better than Robert Horry because he's a starter. He's a starter.
Yeah, I thought you were thinking. I thought you were thinking about Billups because Billups was a point guard, and you know what I'm saying. Billups had a weird game because he could score, but he didn't really go to score a lot though. Yeah,
because I don't think the team asked him for that.
Yeah, but he can get a bucket when he needed to though.
When you got Tayshaun Prince and who can create his dribble and get to the basket anytime he wants to, and then you got Rip Hamilton running all over the court.
Oh yeah, Rip Hamilton. Yeah.
Billups was good at. You know what? He could be as good as Billups. He has to look at Chauncey Billups tapes because what Billups was great at was he picked his moments. He picked his
He to be aggressive though.
Yeah, he picked his moments, man. And then he did it so much consistently that you actually got to account for him on the defense side of the ball too. You know.
But what I will say is, I get why people are crowning people too early, but OKC is not they're not a great team as yet. They have an opportunity to be. They have an opportunity to be, but they're not like when you look at certain teams that are great teams, like the Bulls, great team. They stepping on your neck. They ain't getting beat by 30, 40. They not coming to the game like it looked like OKC came to the game like, listen, we got a game 7 in our pocket. We good to go. We straight. They not coming in like when Golden State was on their tear. Like Golden State was a great team. Like we don't have any great teams. Like Boston was the closest to being a great team after the Miami and the Golden States because of the team that they had together. You know, they was on a cusp. They won a joint this year, so we was looking for them to like, okay, they gonna run the East.
I beg to differ. I think this OKC team this year is a great fucking team.
No, what I mean about great
68 games and going through the playoffs the way they did, and they came away from winning the chip for a first go around. Like it normally takes games.
Is like when you're a great team, like I'm talking about, they was already crowning these kids to be dynasty. They only the average age is 25 and a half. Like these are
they ahead of schedule though.
Yeah, they're ahead of schedule. Yeah, but I'm just saying that's what they were saying. Like I think, like I said, SGA is one of my favorite players in the league. I like Jason Tatum. I definitely I ain't gonna lie, I like Ant Edwards. I think Ant Edwards has the potential to be the face because I don't know,
once he put it back to the basket consistently,
that boy something different. That boy special. I think SGA, and it's crazy because you listen to the commentators, they already saying if SGA lose, his legacy is shot, right?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's too.
He only 22, right? He's 22.
Yeah. Nah,
he's 26.
26, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
still,
you can't say that. Come on, man. That's too much, man.
Right. I mean, the same that Stephen A just said about Giannis. Like, if Giannis only gets one ring, he ain't did enough, and it's like, wow. Like,
which leads us to the thing that LeBron talked about. That's been going around now that everybody's commenting on. Yeah, about ring culture and like how it's diminishing people's careers that had great careers because they didn't win a ring, so it diminishes their career. But if you stay, that's just one aspect of your whole body of work. But see, I like what Ryan Clark said. And I agree with Ryan Clark. He was like, Bron, you can't move the goalpost because you're not going to get to your 6 rings or your 5 rings, whatever. So now it ain't important. If it wasn't so important, why did you leave Cleveland to go to Miami to win the ring?
Yeah,
like you said, if it wasn't so important, you wouldn't have said not 1, not 2, not 3.
That part,
4.
Right. I mean,
like I said, I defend LeBron not because I'm a LeBron, like I'm not a LeBron beehive. You know what I'm saying? Like how you know what I'm saying? Or
some of these grown men are ridiculous, right? Yeah, they ridiculous.
I defend LeBron because I think LeBron gets a lot of slack, but sometimes I do think he puts his foot in his mouth when he says certain things.
He brings it on himself. He brings it on himself.
Yeah, but I think LeBron is probably, when it's all said and done, will be the second greatest player we ever seen play basketball.
And that's cool. And that's cool. Yo,
but the thing is, it's subjective. It
is.
I'm just saying, like, when you look at everything in totality, like for 20 years, like everybody, you can talk Steph, you can talk Kobe, right? When Kobe passed the torch or whatever, but you could talk Steph because everybody was talking about if Steph gets another ring, he got to join on, all these rings. Is he better than, LeBron? You could talk KD, who's the greatest scorer we probably have ever seen play basketball, right? But no matter what, LeBron stays in the media, man. Like, we're gonna miss LeBron when he's gone. Like, it ain't gonna be like,
so
LeBron gone, that's it.
All right, so that was the one thing that God rest his soul, man. People, the Kobe haters, they regret that they gave that so much energy when he was here,
right?
And they was like, well, it was just Kobe. They just hated Kobe just to hate him. It was like they did the same thing for Michael Jordan too. These people that hated Michael Jordan too. And
I just had a problem with him because the way they spanked the Sixers in Philly, and he's from Philly. So that for me, it was always a rivalry thing. But like Kobe,
yeah,
they just.
Listen,
but
they hate on SGA the same way though. They hate on SGA the same way. His game boring. He's a foul.
Yeah. He's no personality. Because that's been the narrative with the whole NBA Finals period. They're talking about the teams are boring. I was like, y'all don't watch. Whoever talking about the teams are boring, y'all don't watch basketball. I don't know what you're looking at. They're not boring teams.
For somebody to dunk every play. They looking for that's why. They want Ant-Man to go to that next level. That's why they wanted Ant-Man, because they wanted the guys because they play above the rim. It's excitement. They're looking for excitement. They're not looking for consistency. Well, I'm not saying neither one of them are consistent, but it's and then they're small market teams, right? And the thing about being a small market team, like, there's no money. So like this is this is one of the worst ratings for the NBA Finals so far. And so
now imagine if the Knicks would have made it.
Oh, it would have been crazy.
Yeah,
the Knicks in the finals, bro.
Yeah, it'd have been lit.
Yeah,
it'd been crazy because you got all the stars. It's the Mecca. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Like, when you think of Oklahoma, what do you think about?
Yeah, tornadoes.
You think about that and the Sooners.
And the Sooners and KD and Westbrook.
Like, it's one of those things where they say sports entertainment. Right? I try to be a basketball purist. I don't want to think that they're rigging the game, but they keep saying they had to go 7. It's for the money. It made it better. They call Scott Foster the extender because he's throwing shit in the game, right? So it's a lot. Then you got the
those are accusations.
Right. But then you also got the storylines, right? You had the most overrated player that made it to the NBA Finals. He had a bum calf. They went by 30. He had a sensational game. His aura being in there, whatever have you. And he's not.
See, here's the thing. You got to run with any storyline you get, though.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, then you got the storyline, the youngest guys over here. If Shea wins the final, if he wins the MVP, the conference finals MVP, and the finals MVP, his legacy is already solidified. He's going to the Hall of Fame because nobody's, he's got all.
He'll be like the first player. I mean, it's only been done by like what, 5 players?
Sure.
4 or 5?
Remember, they just started doing the conference finals MVP like what, a couple years ago.
Nah, they it didn't come.
We wasn't worried about no conference finals every
year. Yeah, no, but it wasn't a real big thing back in the day.
So I don't think. Go ahead, because I want to get back to the ring culture because I don't want to veer off too much off that topic.
Right.
I feel like what LeBron did is kind of like he kind of proved what Stephen A. really says about him on how he's tried to shift the narrative in his benefit, meaning how he tried to downplay the ring culture. But what I don't want people to lose track of is that's why we play the game. We play the game to win the championship. And yes, he's right. It's a team sport. Teams win championship, not players. But I just don't want him to downplay for, because when they brought T-Mac on First Take, and T-Mac,
I saw that.
And T-Mac talked about his situation. Yeah, he had a tough situation. You know what I'm saying? Like he went there. He was the second best player on the team behind Grant Hill, but Grant Hill was hurt. But I just feel like, and then like perfect example, Allen Iverson, no rings. I felt Billy King was a very challenging GM to understand the moves he made for us back in the 2000s. But one thing I do respect about him, he did put Allen Iverson in the championship potential situation by putting him with Carmelo Anthony.
They wasn't gonna beat that Lakers team, man.
Yeah,
that Lakers team was. Yeah, that Lakers team was different, man. And
I will say this: they did make it. They got better during the middle of that season when they made that trade for Dikembe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, they gave the Lakers their only loss, and that was just off the sure will of AI.
Yeah,
but, you know what I mean. Like
the of winning a championship is important, and I think that's Billy King did him a great service by moving him to the Denver Nuggets and pairing him with Carmelo. It was the best situation that they could get for the best value that they can get back. But he put AI in a good situation. But I think I didn't like the way LeBron downplayed winning a ring to benefit him. We know you've been to 8 straight finals, only won 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Jerry West is
he got 4. He got 4.
Well,
I think he got 4.
He got 4, but he won the 8 straight and only won 3.
10, I think it was 10 actually.
Yeah, I know. I think it might. It's 8.
It was something like that, but he got like.
It's a ridiculous amount,
right? But I just think like I don't want to we should celebrate ring culture. We should celebrate players with resumes that have rings. No, Robert Horry is not a better player than Michael Jordan, but he has 7 rings. You know what I'm saying?
And he contributes to him.
He contributes to those things. So I mean, it's important. Like I just don't like the way he downplayed that.
I think that the rings are definitely important, but when you look at a guy like KD, how do you view his legacy? Because he didn't win a ring outside of Golden State. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, how do you view his legacy? Like, the rings, we play to win. No matter where you go, we play to win. Whatever you playing, whatever type of game you playing, you don't play to say I was there. You play so you can get the championship because everything is like, for example, SGA said, it's all or nothing. If we don't win, this season was a wash, right?
Right.
But when you look at a KD after Golden State, Brooklyn, Phoenix hasn't been to the mountaintop again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at KD and say, what is his legacy?
I look at KD the same way. I don't break it up. I look at KD the same way as LeBron, because just like LeBron left Cleveland the first time and went to Miami, is because they wanted to beat the Lakers, right? They wanted to beat that Kobe team that kept whooping ass, and that was the whole purpose. Even D Wade was on record saying that's why they got together. They had to figure out how to beat that guy, how to solve that problem. Came together. He went back to Cleveland to bring, to rekindle and bring a championship for the city. Everything, and then even in LA, he what is it called? Lobby to bring Anthony Davis to LA to win a championship. So everything that LeBron has done in his career past after he left Cleveland the first time is to win a championship. So when he downplayed ring culture, it kind of proves what the hell Stephen A. be talking about.
I think it's because, like I said, I don't want to downplay ring culture.
Quick.
Go ahead. E.
I want to know. So you touched on KD. With all of the various stops and everything, so where is KD's legacy at, and what jersey do you retire with KD?
Got to be Golden State. His best moments is with Golden State, I think.
Because of the rings.
Those two pull-ups that he did in those 2 straight finals, and they won the chip. Those are his greatest moments. You know, the pull-up from deep behind the.
I think, that shit was cold.
Moments. And the thing about it, they needed KD.
They did.
They needed KD.
Yeah, I think he does a disservice to himself too, because and I feel like Golden State too, man. They did a bum job of making him feel appreciated. They did a horrible job of making him feel appreciated.
It's hard to make somebody
go back.
But it's hard to make somebody feel appreciated when you already got championships.
And I get it. They only have one championship.
Not championships, you know what I'm saying? Like
I get it.
At the end of the day, they got 2 without KD.
I know, but it didn't help that they got that last one though. The last one really got him. Like, yeah.
Right. They got 2 without KD. And like you said, and like not to I want to say on the KD topic a little bit, but like the ring culture thing, I wanted to just say this real quick. Like I don't like that I'm not big on the downplay, but I will say this. That's the comparison. Like, you can do all the accolades, you can have every accolades in the world, but they compare you to the rings. So
they compare you to the player to those rings. Like they'll say, Joe, guys never lost in the finals,
but like you said, it's that like in order for me to be better than Jordan, I gotta have 7 rings. In order for me to be better than Tom Brady, I gotta have 8 rings. Like we can put Patrick Mahomes in that realm, but until Patrick Mahomes wins a certain amount of rings, it's Tom Brady and it's the others.
I just think players. I mean, what debacle this whole thing is, all great players have different trajectories coming into the league. Kobe just so happened. I think Kobe wasted a lot of his prime years was when the Lakers were trying to figure it out, even before they was about to trade.
Oh yeah, he
wasted a lot of great years.
Yeah, I don't think had to go through the Smush Parker era, bro.
Yeah. Like he was the best player in the league that year. I mean, he was the best player in the league.
I think he brought that shit on himself. Tim and Shaq could have stayed together, and they could have won more.
That was both of their egos, bro.
Yeah, that shit was done when Shaq got that divorce. You know, got aired out. That shit was you can't rekindle.
I think to be honest with you,
that shit. It was a little sketchy. It was already sketchy, but it was bad.
I think it was more so sketchy because KD. I mean, Kobe wanted his own. Like that was the thing. Kobe wanted his own. Kobe didn't want to be considered a Robin. You know what I'm saying? Because it was at that time.
He said it.
At that time, you could feel like this. Let's be honest. You can probably feel like at that time you can put T-Mac in that position and they get the same ring.
T-Mac said it.
He said it. Yeah, nah, you would.
I'm just. You
could have put another 2 guard. You could have been Vince Carter in that same.
You could put AI, Allen Iverson. They would at least won 1.
Or like even like and this is even the bottom of the barrel, not bottom of the barrel because I don't want to shoot like that, but you could put Ray Allen in that position.
Absolutely.
So Kobe had to make his own name, right? Because it was Shaq and Kobe. It was never Kobe and Shaq. It was never going to be Kobe and Shaq. It was Shaq and Kobe, and we've seen it even with Penny. Shaq and Penny went to the finals. So wherever Shaq went, you know what I mean. He went to the finals. So.
And then look, Shaq left the Lakers and went to a finals with D Wade.
Right. Yeah, D Wade. So if you give him a great guard, especially in his prime, he was, you know what I'm saying, it was nothing you can do because Shaq was the most dominant player in the game. So we know that Kobe had to do whatever he had to do to become who Kobe was. I just think I hope that people don't downplay KD's career due to the fact that he's only won with Golden State.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
he's about to get traded again.
Unfortunately, man, that's you can't have that. That's always going to be there.
But do you blame KD for his past 3 teams for being in those situations? It wasn't KD. You got to think. I'm gonna come in defense for KD for a minute. It wasn't him that made those. You know that pushed those trades into existence. It was, the fault, how Golden State treated him, the falling out with Draymond Green, the whole thing, the whole 9. He was done with that. He's been on record saying that. He wasn't coming back. He got swayed to come into Brooklyn. He wanted to go to the Knicks first, but he got swayed to come to Brooklyn to play for Kyrie. Then COVID happened, and then Kyrie got on his black righteous shit and didn't want to take the shot.
And then James Harden, James Harden was like, "Fuck
James
it."
Harden came, he got fat again and didn't want to play, and then now, then he gets traded to Phoenix, and you playing, and Phoenix just can't. Phoenix is just a
he gets traded to Phoenix after they just go to the finals.
Yeah, the win. Phoenix don't even know what win is. The wind don't even fucking blow in Phoenix. So
they go, but then they go to Phoenix and they get 3 head coaches in 3 years.
Phoenix don't have a point. Phoenix don't have a point guard.
So it's just like
Phoenix don't have a point guard. That trade for Bradley Beal wasn't a good trade because you brought in somebody who's a scorer. You have 3 scorers on your team and nobody to get anybody open. KD is the only superstar in the NBA that I can see that can fit anywhere.
Yeah.
Great players when they go to bad franchises, it's a disaster. I've seen it in football with Devontae and the Raiders. Randy fucking Moss, before he went to the Patriots, played for the fucking Raiders, and you saw that shit was a disaster. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to pair great players with the franchise. I think the franchise owns some of that responsibility.
Hey, no, but this is what I realized too, man. Yo, a lot of these we talked about it on Hunter's podcast, yo. Some of these teams don't be trying to win, bro.
They don't.
It just be I mean, because it's some teams you be like, yo, you can't be that bad for that long, bro.
Right.
You just not trying.
You're not trying at all. It's a money thing. At that point, it's about money.
Yeah,
it's about money. Like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, I mean, as a fan, dog, like who fuck wants to pay for that shit?
Nobody. Like I honestly really thought, I said when the Raiders moved to Vegas, I thought they was going to win the Super Bowl in 3 years. I gave them 3 years to win one because it was a new area, new location. Okay, we've been tripping over this old ass stadium. Now we can finally focus on football. Nah, they just care about the bottom line, man. That's all they
still making money.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, everybody want money. I just want to give a shout out to our partner, Buster. You know,
shout out to G Money.
G Money, he got a birthday coming up. So I wanted to make sure I represent his brand. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of birthdays, man, rest in peace, Big Pitt, man. His birthday just passed, man. Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, baby.
Yeah, man.
I think Pitt was the reason Juneteenth became a holiday. Shout out to Pitt.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, it was crazy too. Shout out to my cousin Mo, man. Him and Pitt got the same birthday.
Yep. One holiday till Pitt died.
I know that, dog. For real, Juneteenth always to me that's Pitt holiday. Yeah,
right. Yep.
Stop the movie, man. Pitt holiday, man.
Happy Pitt holiday, man.
Pitt
holiday. For sure.
From this point on.
Hey, so look, we got the they started the Canelo and Crawford press conference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the press conference, CJ?
No, I ain't see it. I didn't get to see it, but listen. At the end of the day, I don't really need to see the press conference. I don't care what's going on.
I thought he was about to say
Bud.
I thought he was about to say at the end of the day, they got in.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they got in. But because that's my slogan. At the end of the day, they got in. But I don't care what it said. I'm going with Crawford. Crawford could get knocked out and he still won.
Hey yo, come on, man.
That's one thing.
Don't put that in the air, man.
No, I'm just saying. Like,
we don't want to see that.
I'm just saying, like, I think he's gonna put the Canelo on the canvas. That's
I think so too. I think he's gonna drop Canelo. I think it's gonna go to
this. He's gonna drop him.
I think he's gonna hurt him. I think he's gonna rock him. I think he's gonna rock him or drop him. Canelo gonna be real shocked, dog.
Yeah.
Like
he's gonna beat the shit out of Canelo.
My man, yeah.
I don't think Canelo is a good fighter.
I can't wait for this. I'm like, yo, where am I gonna be? Because I'm gonna be where am I do?
I don't think Canelo is all that it's cracked up to be.
Y'all gonna be home September 13th, man?
I'm gonna be home.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be home.
I might see if I can fly in town. We gotta watch that shit in person.
Yeah, we gotta watch that with the Gavel, bro. Come on, matter of fact, let's do it for Dame, man. We gotta watch that with the Gavel, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what, Kenny? You know what I'm saying? You done came home a couple times, man. I don't mind taking a flight to Atlanta. It's an hour and a half.
I'm like, that's a back-to-back for me because I'm gonna be there for the 7th too. I'm going to the Tampa Bay game. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got the football game.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Like I said, I don't. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I don't care what's going on. Crawford for president. Yeah, like,
hey, now, Canelo's English getting better because he was definitely talking trash in English. Yeah,
he was.
I don't care what Canelo said. Canelo.
Look, one thing I can tell that I noticed.
You're right about that.
Canelo looks very confident.
Normally, when somebody talks shit to Canelo, they talk shit. Canelo look at his translator like this.
Yeah, no, he was talking. He was talking English the other day, bro.
Good. Let me tell you something, man. Bud hungry.
Yeah,
Canelo been there for a while, man. Canelo didn't want to fight him initially. He said, "What I got to prove? If I win, it's nothing. If I lose, it's you know what I mean. It's not a win-win for me." So he didn't want to fight him initially.
Right.
Whatever if that's his reasoning, so be it. I'm going with Bud. Bud Crawford gonna beat the dog shit out of him. He gonna dog walk his ass.
Yeah, he gonna beat him. I got it. I got it 8 rounds.
You got it going 9?
9-3, 8-4. Going to
I got a decision. 8-4 Crawford, yeah.
Yeah. I got him giving it's gonna be a boxing clinic.
Yeah. I can see a flash knockdown though.
Yeah, I really can see. What's gonna shock the world is when he hurt Canelo, because people ain't really seen Canelo hurt in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
Like I said, man, Canelo.
Hey, look,
don't want no parts of Bud.
If Mayweather ain't had no hand problems, I think Mayweather could have got him up out of there.
First of all, Mayweather did get him up out of there, and I think Mayweather could drop him. Mayweather just wanted to put on a clinic to let you know
hand problems.
This ain't what it is.
Yeah.
Man,
that was a master class, man. I'll never forget.
Yeah, that was just one of those. I'm gonna show you what a real professional boxing class look like from a superstar boxer.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But Kobe Bryant told a story of I think it was his daughter that passed with him. He sat her down and was like, "You want to see a teacher and a student? I'm gonna sit down, watch this Mayweather Canelo fight." And he said exactly what you said. He said exactly what you said. Like it was that was a masterpiece right there. It
was a class. It was just letting you know I'm the master and you're the student, and it was just letting you know, like, I'm gonna show you everything about boxing that you don't know yet, young man.
Master Splinter, Ninja Turtle.
he was putting all kinds of tricky shit on him, man.
Man, what?
I'm gonna let you know what you don't know, young man.
He got hit a couple times.
Don't know, young
man. I ain't never. Yeah, he was slipping. He was slipping the jab, counter punching. Man, it was all kinds of shit going on, man. It was,
like the angles right.
It was beautiful, man.
As we always say, it's levels to this shit.
That's a perfect example. Right there.
It's levels to this shit, and the GOAT said, "I'm him." That's what he said.
GOAT. Shout out GOAT TBE, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you another one that I didn't start paying attention to. We on the Rangers, but I didn't start paying attention to I watched the interview with Andre Ward, Bernard Hopkins against Trinidad.
Mm-hmm.
That was a masterclass too. Because when he said the reason why, he said, for the whole time. The whole camp for like 8 weeks. He had a tennis ball taped to his hand.
Just like this. He had to hold his hand up. Everything he did, he had to have his hand right here.
Yep.
The whole time.
He said, I did not want to get hit with that left hook, bro.
Yeah.
So for me, like, my most underrated fighter and my most underdog fighter, like the person I like to watch, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how you got that person that you listen to, your unsung hero, when you listen to music, like that person that mine was Winky Wright.
Why was I about to say that, dog?
So, like, Winky Wright.
So, hey, Jay, you took
He was the boogeyman. He was the boogeyman.
Dog, Jay, the reason why I was about to say him, because I remember when he fought Trinidad too. And when he beat that man with a jab, he didn't do no other punch.
This was his stance the whole fight.
All night. Wow.
He could not break through this stance right here, dog.
He was just jabbing his face.
Listen, hold up. His eyelid was all here like this.
I can't pull it up. Put it up. Yeah, it was. Hey,
Bruh.
viewers, pull it up. The whole night, his eyelids was like Jay said, and his hands was like this the whole night, walking him down. He could not get through this right here.
And he just jabbed. Yeah, I've never seen it like in my life. He just jabbed the whole night. Wow, he just kept it just and kept it in his face the whole night, bro. It was ridiculous.
Did y'all hear?
No, that would be my favorite unsung hero fighter, man.
Yeah, nah, I'm with you on that one, bro.
Did y'all hear Roy and Andre Ward talked about how it would have been, how they would have fought each other in the ring, and they would actually in the ring demonstrate. Yeah, so that like y'all gotta watch that. Y'all gotta watch that clip because Andre Ward said I would have got close to you, and he said, and Roy said, let me stop you right there. That's what I would want you to do. Because he said that's he said I would have preferred to fight on the inside with you.
Because Roy had the fast hands too, man.
Yeah.
But Andre was undefeated.
Fatty.
Roy Jones is my favorite boxer of all time, but Andre Ward is undefeated.
Man, Roy is a good friend of the show. Shout out to him.
No, Roy is my favorite boxer.
Yeah, Roy is my GOAT. Roy is my favorite boxer of all time. Yeah, Mayweather, he'll go too.
Hey man,
I grew up with Roy.
That was a trauma. I was traumatized when he lost.
I was hurt.
I was so crushed,
my dad teared up. I called my dad. I said, "Man, they just knocked out Roy, man."
He got hit by Tom.
Hey, so my father. Hey, no, my father said, man. He said, seeing your face that night. He said, man, you remind me of how I felt when Muhammad Ali lost, bro. He said, Muhammad Ali lost. He said, man, I was hurt, bro.
Let me tell you something. Me and Jay are so much of a Roy Jones fan. We saw his trainer in Cornell. We was like, man, I don't appreciate that shit you did to Roy, man. Me and Jay both said that shit. He said, oh, shit, y'all came here to fight, didn't y'all? Shout out to Buddy McGirt, man. One of the best.
Shout out to Buddy McGirt, man. When we talk to Buddy,
man. Hey, man, y'all killed it with Buddy McGirt, man. Y'all killed it. He was giving it up, bro.
Yeah, man.
But nah, man, Roy Jones was my favorite fighter of all time. I think he's the GOAT. He's the only person in CompuBox history to not get hit in a round. To go 3 minutes and not get hit in something that is called boxing is amazing.
Roy Jones in his prime. Have we ever seen another fighter like that since?
Yo, can you imagine Roy Jones if Roy Jones had Instagram? Back in the day, yo, if he like Roy Jones with Instagram and social media, he would, his stuff. If he was already the culture back in the day, but he would have been large. Oh my god!
Every clip can't be touched, can't be dropped.
But
I forgot.
And he fought everybody.
Man, he did. Yeah. He wasn't ducking no rack. He told, he told B-Hop 60-40. I'll tear your ass up. 60. Yeah. Remember that joint? They was on the
because I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was a little nervous with James Toney.
I was
too.
I was nervous. I was nervous when he went heavyweight. I said, "Oh shit, he gonna knock my man shit loose." Because my old buddy was big. When they got in the ring, I saw that difference. I said, "Oh shit, Roy."
But with James Toney, it was different. I was just like, "Yo, James Toney different, man." Like I was a little nervous because he can fight. Nice out. Had a nice, you know what I'm saying? He had everything.
That's another technician.
Yeah,
shout out to my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Tyrone Frazier. He called him a magician in the ring. Like,
Tony, he was slick too, man.
He trained and he sparred with Tony and told me that.
Tony was slick, man.
Magician, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. I just like I said, when it comes to boxing, man, Roy is my favorite boxer of all time. Like that's my GOAT. Win, lose, or draw.
No, man. I ain't mad. I would say this, man. Roy was the most naturally talented boxer there ever is, bro. Mayweather might have been the most technical, but the talent, just raw ability and talent was Roy Jones.
Two things. Yeah. Roy used to play pickup games and go box later on that night.
Yeah.
Another thing.
He was
I don't know if y'all remember this. There was a fan that caught Roy doing the weigh-in. and he yelled out, Roy. He said, man, my bus ticket take off at 11, but I got tickets to your fight. He said, your bus ticket at 11? I get him out of there before that. I get him out of there an hour before that. And he did that shit. He did that shit. Look that shit up on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that, man.
The only other person, like, that like when you talk about that Bama T-Mac, the shit with dude said, what was you doing at 2? He said something like, I'm 21. What was you doing this for? He said averaging 30.
Oh, yeah. What? Son the shit out of him. Yeah.
Woo. But man, I just think, like I said, Bud gonna be the dog shit out of Canelo. I'm not a Canelo fan. I think Canelo's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna discredit anything that he's done. But I think I don't know. I think he lost Triple G. I don't care.
Canelo is like, he's like LeBron. He's like LeBron of boxer, bro. Cause he's like, he's like the GOAT by default for some people, dog. Because he's not ready to go.
He had a good run, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's not ready to go, but he's the cash cow right now. Yeah. Yo, for real, this is my opinion. Canelo's been retired for the past 4 or 5 years, for real.
Oh yeah, everything's about the bag now.
Yeah, he's been collecting retirement checks for the past 4 years, bro.
The Saudi Arabian, was a Turkish guy.
Yeah,
that's the only guy that could have put this fight together because he got the bag.
Yeah.
He got the bag.
He called 188,000 if you knock him out.
You know he shrank the ring too, right? Ain't no more time. Yeah. He said, There's no more time in Jerry. There's no more time in Jerry fights. I'm cutting the ring short.
Yeah, he did that. He said that to whatchamacallit.
Shakur.
Yeah, Shakur.
Hey, look. Hey, look, I ain't mad at it, man. Make
it great again.
So now so let's get while we into it. Yo, now you seeing what's happening with Tank. People, well, we the questions were already out there. We started to question, his status or whatever.
Yeah.
Yo, but I think it started to affect him though. Cause every other day he's tweeting something about man, I don't care about this boxing shit. This and boxing, fuck boxing and everything. Cause
he gets a little personal too, man. Told Lamont Roach, I know where your parents, I know where your folks stay, your parents or your people stay at in such and such. I ain't gonna name the city, such and such city, and I know where your kids' school at. We could pull up at your kids' school and fight. I'm like, okay, dog. You get a little bit too I rock with Tank, but come on, bro. I'm older than Tank, so I'm like, don't go that low, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep it G, man.
Yeah, but the thing that he's hit, a lot of people criticize the way they handled his career because he took the money route. That's be real. He took the money route, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Because it was some fights that could have happened and they just didn't happen because they would take less risk for more money, which I'm not mad at.
I still think people are scared of. The only person I've never seen scared of Tank was Roach.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, and I think because he's sparred with him numerous times and seen him and everything like that, we've seen the fake dive at Lamont. I mean at Frank Martin, and Frank Martin curled up he folded up like a lawn chair and he didn't even hit him. You know what I'm saying? So I think with Tank, I think Tank that's he's strong. He can box. You know what I mean? We've seen the knockout power, and I think people are scared of knockout power. I just think Lamont wasn't. I think because he know what he's getting into. You know what I mean?
I want to defend Tank there though. As far as the route that he's been criticized taking. Boxing is a sport where there's no pensions, there's no health insurance, there's no nothing. That's the only sport I won't criticize a fighter getting his bag. You know
I don't criticize no athlete for getting their bag because it is a short-lived career.
Yeah, I mean, look, hey, make as much money as you can,
and
like you said, look,
you can die in the ring, bro. Right?
Yeah, I mean, look,
it's a short-lived career.
Yeah, even with you can make
bro,
you can make as much money as you want to, and like I said, they took less risk for more money. Who wouldn't take that deal?
Right. I don't care what sport it is. We can talk about basketball. LeBron played 20 years in the league, 21 years, made the money he made. If LeBron was to retire right now, he's 42. How much more life he got after that?
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? So go get your money. I don't give a fuck about an owner because most of them want you to take a team-friendly deal so they can stay rich. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and not even that. They just think, you know what I realized about rich people and just like being, they still like to get a good deal.
Of course,
it don't matter. It don't matter. You still like to get a good deal, no matter what it is.
I don't see nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, you don't get paid what you're worth. You get paid what you negotiate. So at the end of the day, if you worth $300 million, like for example, SGA fired his agent. Yeah, why? Why should
you don't need no agent?
Why I don't need it? Why should I give you 10%? I'm gonna get all my money and everything like that. I think you should go with every dollar.
Because especially in the NBA, you don't need it anyway because it's already a pay scale. It's like a scale. So what I'm negotiating, I already know what I'm getting.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think in boxing, you guys the formula is a little different. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got their hand in the pot. So you got you got to get that bag. You got to
maximize it.
Man, listen, NFL the same way. One hit can end your career.
Yeah.
One hit can end your career. So we already know what the NFL stands for, not for long. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, whether you get a championship or not, get all the money you can get because at the end of the day, this is what you're doing to feed your family. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about I think every player in the world should get the most money they can get. Championships mean a lot, but you can't eat with that championship ring. Mm-hmm. Yes, I want to be a champion. That's what I go to play. That's what I play the game for. But if I get a ring, you know what I'm saying? At the
that's like the tray on top.
Right. Yeah, like I get the ring. Yes, I'm going to go chase that money.
Mm-hmm. That's why. That's one thing that Steven Jackson said that helped him. He's like, he got a ring early, so he was able to chase some money.
I'm definitely chasing the ring. I want the ring first. Let me get done. I mean, but you put that like we seen what Myles Garrett did. I went out of Cleveland.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna give you this money. Cleveland's a great city.
Yeah.
No, hey.
Hold on a second. Wait.
Oh no. Hey, look. Should we go ahead and wrap it up, man? So game 7, real quick. I'm going to Pacers. We already got that out the way. Final thoughts, man.
Hold. Before we wrap it up, I just want to say something. Did we got a Nas fan on the panel?
Oh yeah, okay.
Did you see it, Jay? My man said he had a better catalog than Nas, man. I didn't even talk to you personally about this. So this is my first time asking you because I know Nas.
I listened to 2 Jim Jones songs in my life. Ballin' and Summer in Miami.
All right.
Can he rap? He's been on good songs. Is he Nas? No. You know, he said he was better than Pusha. I ain't trying to hear that shit. He has 2 hot songs that been on the whatchamacall. That nigga don't have a one mic.
Hey, he said he got more Billboard than Nas, yeah.
Listen, man, that's Dipset got a lot of stuff, not Jim Jones. We wasn't checking for Jim Jones, bro. We not checking for Jim Jones, bro. Like we not.
I like El Capo. Yeah, that's a good album. Yeah.
I like the last. I like Genesis.
This is no disrespect.
I like last name too.
This is no disrespect. This is no disrespect to Jim Jones. Jim Jones has did a great job in the rap game. I'm not checking for Jim Jones when not like if I see Nas put out something, I'm checking for Nas. I'm not checking for Jimmy. Listen, no disrespect to you, bro.
Everything stopped when Nas dropped album.
But Nas, that's one thing. That's one thing we gotta. I get it. And one thing, Nas don't bother nobody, bro.
He don't.
Yeah, so bro, like, why would you show Nas respect?
Let me ask you this.
I know what you're about to ask. Go ahead.
Can Jim Jones sell out arenas? I'm asking. I'm asking. Can he sell out an arena?
I don't even think he's doing arenas. I think he's doing like clubs.
He cannot. He's not selling out an arena.
Cannot sell out an arena.
Yeah, he did.
We've been to a show and now sold out an arena.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Can Jim Jones sell out an arena? And I'm not taking nothing away from Jim Jones. Ballin' was a great song. Summit with Miami was a great song. He has great music. His catalog is solid. But
Nas is different though.
It's levels.
Yeah, not you talking about Nas is
up there with the greats.
Giant.
Yeah, he up there with the greats, man. Nas,
yeah, he's a giant.
He up there with the Jays, the Pocs, the Biggies.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
Jim Jones got his start because of Nas.
Well, I mean, he did say that Nas was his favorite rapper.
That's what I'm saying. So like, and it's no, like I said, it's no knock to Jim Jones and his music. I think Jim Jones makes listen to music. It's just that I get what he's saying though too. Like,
think that like that by yourself. Yeah.
Like nobody wants to hear Nas. Like, you don't ride out to Nas when you about to get ready to go to the club or you want to party and all that stuff. You're not gonna hear Nas in the club, right? But we know what Nas brings to the table. You know what I mean? Like I don't hear Larry June, but Larry June to me is one of the toughest rappers out right now, young rappers out.
Underrated.
You know what I mean? But like at the end of the day,
and with that said, like Life's Beautiful is still the top album of the year so far, bro.
I'm just saying, think about it like this: Swag Surfing is one of the best songs ever made.
Yeah,
I get what you say.
I don't know the name of the people that made it.
Man, I don't think Jones made great albums, man. I just don't think he has an Illmatic.
Nah, he don't. Nah, no. Who how many people do?
He don't have it. It was written. He don't have it. It was written.
I am Stillmatic.
I am
Stillmatic.
Godson.
Yeah, Stillmatic.
Yeah.
Godson.
Come on, man.
The King Disease. Like those.
The trilogy was classic. Yeah.
Think about it like this: Nas is 50. Still putting out great music, man.
Nas is on the road doing symphonies right now.
Yeah. So, like I said, no knock to Jim Jones. I like balling. I like something with Miami. I'm just saying.
Nah, man. Hey, look. Hey, Jim. Jim. Hey, keep doing your thing, man. But
Jimmy. Just
leave it out.
You are a part of it, but Jim Jones is a part of the culture. Like, I'm not going to take that.
Oh yeah, nah.
He's definitely a part of the culture.
I'm listening to both of them.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a part of the culture. He's just Nas.
Hey, man, if you guys like nostalgia, not even nostalgia, but if you just like good rap, hip hop music, yo, Dave East and Young Chris dropped the EP.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I was listening to that the other day.
Dog, yes. Okay, didn't know, bro. Fire.
Listen to that.
Like, from front to back, all the whole time, bro.
Yeah, Dave East is another one that's like underrated. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah. Yo, Young Chris. Hey, look, Young Chris on that joint. Yo, Young Chris rapping like it's 99, bro. Like he gotta feed his family. Like his kids need some pampers. No, he in that joint. Yo, Young Chris is going off. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Memphis Bleak for giving a dope ass interview too, man.
I saw that on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, dope. Yeah, it was so dope. It made me go check out his podcast. I'm like, well, shit, look, he invited.
He's a good dude. Like it's good seeing like rappers that was in the streets and they will crash out when they were younger. But it's nice to see them grow up.
Yeah, him and the Ja Rule interview was so funny because it was just like old friends getting together. Yeah, but it's just a microphone around.
hey, Ja funny though, man.
Ja's hilarious, yeah.
Ja funny, man. He a funny dude.
Hey, Ja had some hits too, man.
Oh, the Diddy. My body, babe. Hey, look. Hey, but Bleak was like, yo. He said, man, I ain't gonna lie. He was hating on Ja Rule when he was younger, though. He was like, yo, he said, but this nigga had all the hits, though, son.
He did.
This nigga was having hits after hits. He had monster joints, though, son.
Yeah.
But he knows the song. He knows the song.
Right, yeah. Why do you know the song, yeah?
Nah, that joint got a catch to it though, man. You listen to that joint, man. My body, babe. Yeah. Shout out to Job, man. Queens, man. Queens in the building.
Bro,
hey, man, before we get out of here.
You drinking, though?
Oh, no. Well, before we get out of here, you got you got the Pacers.
Yeah.
I got OKC, but I wouldn't be if the Pacers won. I wouldn't be surprised. Like it wouldn't be like, oh,
it would no, yeah, no. It's really a pickup game, bro. It's really 50-50, bro.
Man.
Yeah, and then because what's crazy is OKC has led. How many quarters they played so far? 4 games. OKC has led 70% of the games, though. Yeah.
Right. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited.
I am too.
I got OKC winning. I got SGA closing out the game though. Very close game. But
he better because it's gonna be hard to get back, man.
Yeah, it's hard.
Absolutely. Conquer the moment.
Yeah, man. Because you think about it, look at Boston, man. We don't know if Boston will ever get back now.
You figure Milwaukee. You figure Giannis ain't been back.
Ain't been back since.
Giannis ain't been back, and then what you gonna call towards the kiddies in the playoffs.
That's gonna be tough for them.
Dame Lillard, he told the kiddies in the playoffs, and Dame Lillard was talking cash shit to
Halliburton. Yeah,
cash shit to him. So you don't know what's going on. I think this is a good opportunity for Jaylen Brown next year.
Gonna be number one guy. Yep.
Not to be a number one guy, but I do want to end with talk a little bit about football, man. What y'all thinking? How y'all feeling about the season upcoming? Because after this finals game on Sunday, that WNBA and baseball, man.
Yeah, which is I don't really mind because it gives me a time to focus on something other than sports for a little bit. I still look at baseball for gambling purposes. That's about it.
Only thing I'm watching is the Big Three. Shout out to Q. That's all I'm watching. I ain't watching nothing else.
The Big Three gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be at the game.
Hey, man, you should have told me I'd have went.
Yeah, I'll be at the game, man. So
hit chill up, see if he can like you and Cube up, man.
Oh shit! Hey, he could do that. Hey, I'm texting.
Yeah, you walk down there if you want to.
I know. I'm gonna go down that train. They be like,
do a pin stop.
Toss his little ass right on out of there.
But, like we getting the burdens and shit.
Hey, speaking of that too, man, I know we're supposed to close out, but speaking on that, we talking about basketball, man. Shout out to the hometown hero. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mike Beasley putting the city on, getting Lance Stevenson up the fuck up out of there.
Yo, Bees Wild Boys, man. Yeah. Yo, the lead up to the Drake was hilarious though. Yeah. The press conference, though, the little one-on-one talk. Yo,
shout out to Bees, man. Shout out to Bees. He got him up out of there. But I don't know if y'all watch Nightcap. You know, Joe Johnson is on Nightcap now.
Yeah.
And he said at the one-on-one, he said, "I'm different." ISO Joe said, "I'm different."
I'm like that.
He said, "Yeah, I don't think that shit ain't gonna happen to me." So, I would love to see how this one-on-one.
Well, I'm gonna see. Hey, look, I'm gonna see how it go.
I want to definitely see how this one-on-one take off because I think they play for 100,000 if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's a dope
concept, man. I think it's something that can get some steam. I think it's a good look. Yeah. You put a couple of players like of course Melo said he don't think I don't think Melo said he will play, but he said
I don't want to see Melo go.
He said he not.
Yeah, I don't want to see Melo.
Yeah, he said he's not gonna do it. He said,
I just want to leave Melo alone because like we know Melo, bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
Melo said, nigga. He said I can play one on. He said I'm the best one. He said I never lost a one-on-one play. I got criticized for this shit.
Right, like you know what I'm saying? Because Beasley said, "Man, oh yeah, Melo, I'll bust his ass." He said it.
He supposed to say that though. He supposed to say that.
Yeah, what are you gonna say? Not gonna bust.
But I hear he say like, "Oh, Melo." I don't think he said Melo was tough. He's like Melo nice. Yeah, I'll bust his ass.
It's Beasley. I'm not expecting. This is what I expect Beasley to say.
You called him.
They asked him about KD, asked him about KD, and then they asked him about whatchamacallit. And it just brought me back to thinking about when like the series, like I was watching the one-on-ones, the USA one-on-ones. Man, if y'all go back and look at them joints on YouTube, man, when they was doing the USA Dream.
Oh yeah, when it was Garnett and Vince Carter and all them dudes.
Even after when they had like Oladipo, it was the youngest. There was Oladipo, it was KD, it was James Harden. You had like PG, like it was some good, like the moves that they was doing. I was like, that's only NBA shit. Like,
bro, yo, it's some shit, man. Because this is what another thing that young ballers on there that they don't understand. Those dudes still have creativity. Not everything is a 1-2 step here, 1-2. No. They doing shit on the fly, dog.
Yeah, you'll roll your fucking ankle when you get out there and try to do some shit. They ain't on that level.
Nah, that shit was crazy, man.
Yeah, they doing that shit on the fly, dog. Like, every move, like the Kyrie's the best. He's the best example of that. Every move you have for him, he has a counter to.
But yeah, I just definitely wanted to touch on football real quick. I wanted to touch on Shador and what he's been doing so far in the training camp, man.
No, just slow the fuck down. Make it stop driving fast.
I ain't even worried about that part of it. Fuck that. Everybody. I'm talking about what he's doing in training camp. I hope he gets that opportunity, and I hope he shows his fucking ass when he does this shit. Pause. I hope he show the fuck out. Like, the way they try to treat my man. Nah, man, I just hope Shador get an opportunity this year, man.
Don't fight. The fuck? Bro, this nigga's a degenerate, dog. This nigga's crazy.
You would think this nigga.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
It's Gemini season. This nigga acting like a Gemini right now.
I ain't saying no other names. That's crazy. I hope Shador get a good. I hope Shador get an opportunity, man. You know what I mean? He definitely got pick 144.
Yeah.
So I hope he gets a chance this upcoming season, man. To see what happens. I think he is.
I think from a talent standpoint, he's the best quarterback on that team. Anyway, from talent standpoint, anyway.
Yeah. So I hope he gets an opportunity to see what he can do, and because and when he gets the opportunity, we already know that camera and it's going to be polarized. They're going to have the extra cameras on him, man. So I'm praying that he has a good turnout and gets a good opportunity or whatnot. But like I said, we still got one game left. So, man, we'll see how this plays out tomorrow, 8:00, man.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, look, man, fellas, it's been real, man. We don't got a victory lap. Just go Pacers. That's my victory lap for you.
Pacers and 7.
Pacers and 7.
Listen, man, he a groupie, man. He done been with every team, and then he done been married to every team in the playoffs, man.
Hey, take it easy, buddy.
I'm just saying, man. Ever since the Lakers lost. You know what I mean? And they selling the Lakers, man. Hey,
shout out to the Bus family. Get your money, man. Fuck it. Hey, Tim Billy, I'm taking it. Tim Billy, hey, look, I'm cashing out, bro.
Yeah,
they put in enough work, man. They deserve it.
Yeah, they old anyway. So
yeah, man, I'm cashing out, man.
That's crazy.
They ain't gonna live that long to spend all that money. So might as well
man. Man, pass that on. You live, man. Legacy, right? I thought we talked about legacy. Pass that on.
Obviously, the next generation didn't work for them, so let's go ahead and get them. Let's just go. I'm sorry, I know that's your team, but shit, it didn't work. Let's just go ahead and wrap it up.
Hey, man, we out, man. It's a Piss Out Podcast. I'm sad, bro.